Louisiana. So it's about a 9-hour trip. Anyway, this is the room. Believe it or not, look, I've got a chair on my bed. Yeah, I know. I knew she liked me. Right, nice room. Everything you ever wanted. Just had a shower. I'm going to sort out somewhere to eat. Apparently, crawfish is a thing here. So that's what I'm going out for. Get some crawfish and food beers. Talk to you later. That's the brewery. I've just been over and had a few beers. Bought some bottles back to the party I've just been invited to. It's amazing really, isn't it? The Easter pie. My landlady invited me and all her friends. It's in a bit of, I don't like to keep pointing the camera at people, but this is it. And inside was all the food. It was a great time. And nobody knows me here. I bet they're pleased about that. Just left the party that my landlady's invited me to, just down the hall from my bedroom. Got about 40 guests and all food and everything is provided. So didn't know anybody there, which is really nice for her to invite me. You know, they treat you so well. I went just across the road where the brewery is, and I could see the party getting started from sitting at the bar, looking across the road. Sean, the son of the landlady, has told me that you could buy bottles of beer there and take it away. So I bought a couple of bottles and brought it to the party rather than a bottle of wine. I bought some beer. Yeah, it was a great time. I said before, I can't speak highly enough of the American people, the way they treat you. Tomorrow I leave and I'm heading towards Hot Springs, which is not such a long journey, it's about 3 hours. Getting here was about 9 hours when time stopped for petrol and one thing and another. When I left, that was foggy, it was damp, water on, you could see the water on my tank and stuff like that, and cold, quite cold really. But as the day went on, it didn't take long before it warmed up and I was warm enough. A couple of incidents on the way. Sat nav took me the wrong, well, it came to a T-junction and I had a choice of left and right, and I took the right turning, only to be the wrong one, but I come around and back again, but I got back on track and made it here in good time. I made it here about 10 to 3, I think I can get in at 3, so I like to try and get in here, get showered, and I can enjoy the evening. So forecast is rain in the morning, but not in Hot Springs, so I'm hoping that I might miss the rain here tomorrow. Who sees? You just have to face it. Woke up about an hour or so ago, the heavy thunder and the lightning. You can see out the window. It's settling down a bit. It's still raining, but certainly giving it some about 3 o'clock this morning. And I've got a ride today, so I'm hoping that might ease off. It is meant to ease off a bit, I think. But I'll be heading out of here, so hopefully if I do ride in the rain and thunder and lightning, it'll be for not too long. This is West Monroe, where I'm staying. We had serious thunder and lightning in the night. But it's just wet now. I'm hoping that the ride won't be too bad. That's a bike, they're going to wipe it down and load up.
I found myself a situation full of woe and complication. It's got me running in my dream, got me driving, I can't sleep. Holler
way from Hot Springs now. I caught it on camera, an accident on the way. So it just shows you, I mean, I didn't sure what happened, but you'll see it on film. It just shows you how careful you've got to be, really. A bit cold going on, but I've stopped and I'm warm right up now. The sun is lovely. So let's do the last part of the journey. I should get there early, so I'll be able to get some lunch when I get there.
I can't escape this situation, 'cause I won't meet the expectation. Over mountains, across the sea, I can't vanquish what I can't see. Hollering myself awake, trying to beat a winless game, dodging bullets all the way. Maybe I'll find you on my last day, and maybe I will find
I just want to take this opportunity to say a few things. Now I'm in America and it's all fresh to mind. You can do this trip I'm doing, anyone could do this trip, and on a budget. You know, you can find accommodation, which is not too bad. Yeah, and also, the annoying thing is the shipping and the insurance. I mean, hardly get their act together, or someone got their act together to make it easy for you guys. Shipping your bike over here and riding around, you could do all of that, and so many people could do it, and I find that annoying, that part. Because yeah, it's nice to bring your own bike rather than hire a bike here. You know, bring your own bike and ride around. And I want to thank a few people for helping making it work. One is David, my agent. He was in Ipswich, but he's moved out of Ipswich now, but he did a lot of research. He checked around from the best options. He worked hard to make it happen for me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, thank you, David, for doing that. And he supported me on the way. He's always kept in touch and supported me, that's what you need, you know. The other guy is Baz from Cargo Secure. I mean, he sorted out loading my bike, and me being able to crate the bike at his, and loading my bike onto a lorry so that I could get it here, you know. So yeah, thank you, Baz, for doing that. And don't forget, I want to see you at my party. The other person is Shell, who's in America, sorting out my insurance. And to be honest, without her, I could not have got insurance here. And then again, she's supported me when I've been here. I will end up in Orlando at some point, I hope. And I will go to the piano bar law if I get a chance. I know you'll be jealous. And I will take her out and buy her some drinks, because I wouldn't be here because I wouldn't have got insurance. So thank you, Shell. So far it's been a good journey. I've had a few mishaps, but you know, it's always going to be like that. I've changed my route now, because other times I just went, it didn't bother me about the rain and the flash floods. This is my last trip. I'm older now, and I don't want to have to go through those floods. And it's going to rain here tomorrow, but hopefully again, if I can avoid it, I will. So thanks guys for making it possible for me to be here. The sports bar is closed until 4. But then I stumbled upon a Mexican grill. As I walked in, Man City are playing, and I'm just about to watch the second half. I'm in a Mexican restaurant. I just watched City put a goal in at the last minute, and even the Mexican staff are cheering. And I don't think they've got a clue who Man City is. I think they enjoyed my enthusiasm. So, yeah, I'm a happy man. It's a young lady who's been looking after me forever and ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Angelina. Where do you live?
London, about 2 hours east of London.
Okay.
Strange actually, because I've done America mostly on my own, nearly all the time on my own for the last 6 trips. This is the 7th trip, and now I'm talking into the camera. I feel that I'm doing it with somebody now. Strange, isn't it? And it's all down to you, Mark. You know, when we first met was probably about a year ago, and you came down and you asked me if you could do an interview about me travelling America, which I was more than happy to do, and I enjoyed the video you did. I thought it was very good. As much as in my diner, Dixie's Diner, if anybody's listening, I've got the map and the photographs of all the stuff I've done, so we can talk about it. But it'd be nice to have a film after seeing the one you've done. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do that, because there's enough to think about the roads and where you go and the stuff like that without having to think about the camera. But you know, I wanted the video, so I've done it, and you know, it's been okay. It's been times when I put my hair out about how to use it, and you've always backed me up, and at times when I want to give up on doing it, but you talked me through stuff, and here I am talking to the camera again. So I've now got you lot on my road trip, so it's not a road trip anymore now, but it's quite nice. I don't mind you being here, okay? You know, when I ride, I don't have music on my motorbike when I ride. I like to look around, and I like to think, you know, and it gives you lots of time to think about stuff. It's 3 months away is a long time, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I love here, I love doing what I do. You do miss your family and friends. Thinking about your family gets emotional, really. I've got 2 children, 12 grandchildren, 1 great grandchild. I'm hoping that one of these days, one of the grandchildren will take over where I've left off and ship a motorbike over here and do what I've done. By then, hopefully, that'll be made a bit better, but who knows. If I could do anything to make it better, I would. Lots of things go through your mind when you're riding, the stuff and the past and the things that I've done over here. Probably a lot of you don't know this, but the only reason I'm here is because of a guy called Bob, who is an American guy who joined the forces when he was young, and because I think work dried up where he was and he had much choice really, and he spent most of his life in the forces. He became a Vietnam veteran. He got the Orange Agent, I think they call it, so he suffered a bit with that. When I first met him, I didn't know him for very long, but I took to him right away. He used to wear a cowboy hat, and he looked to be just stepped out of a western, basically, and he never ever lost that American accent, you know. And we had some great time together, the short time that we did spend together. And he stayed at mine just before he left to come to America. He knew he was basically dying, well I think he did. And then he stayed at mine, and the veterans, they look after well. He was waiting for a plane so he could get a lift with the forces and get back home. So he was waiting for when a plane coming going to the way he wanted to go. He came back, and when he passed away, his family contacted me and asked me if I'd go to the funeral, which I thought that's something that I wanted to do, because I had a holiday planned, but I got pushed out of the window and went over and met his family. Lovely people. They said to me I need to go back under better circumstances, and so I did. But when I went back, I took my bike, and that's how it all started really. So down the bog while I travelled America.